Fire signs, this is your collective bonus reading for the end of August. And I am using a temporary microphone because my other ones just officially will not hold a charge anymore. So I ordered a Rode that will be here on Monday. So the next time I do a reading, it will be with a quality mic. So hopefully there will be a noticeable difference. I think there will be. This is just a temporary one. So much frustration earlier. Oh, we're going to take that one. It was already turned over. It was weird. Okay, so let's get into the reading. And this reading really is for whenever you find it. I know I said end of August. That's really for my kind of bookkeeping and to keep me on track. But, time and energy is fluid, not linear. So do check the playlist for your sun, moon, and rising signs to see what additional messages are there for you. And let's see what we have for fire. Motivation. This came out for one of the other signs. We have, when spring approaches, the flower fairies urge you to spring into action. If there's something you've been merely thinking about doing, they say get busy and do it. I think that is kind of something that's been coming out for fire signs. Is just do it. If there's something you're wanting to do, there's no time like the present. Just do it. Usually that's pretty easy for fire signs. Yep. All right, let's see what else is going on. Fire. Writing. You heal, inspire, teach, and entertain with the words you write. Cool. I like it. A lot of you do not know this, but I also am a writer. More will come out about that later on. But yes, writing is a great way to express yourself. All right. Let's see what we have. I don't know why that I'm thinking of Brooke Shields when I don't know why. That's weird. I think it's supposed to, I don't know. So here and now, present moment 32. That's nice. So you have past and future in the here and right now. And that's good for that motivation is focusing on what you can do right now. Some of you might be writing or doing something with communication right now. This could be asking you to have a journal, a memoir, write down your dreams, anything. Something like that could be beneficial to you right now. Okay, we have the Hierophant. Look at that. This is teaching kind of energy. Some of you might be teachers, mentors. Six of Wands. We have Leo, Taurus here. Eight of Pentacles. I like the Eight of Pentacles. It's a nice energy. Virgo. All right, fire signs. What is crossing this? You have success here. Oh, yeah. So this is the path to mastery. This is being the master and success. So that's good. That is really good. All right. So we got a bit of moon energy coming over there. We have Pisces. All right. Let's see what else we have. The Fool. Love a little guy. Aquarius and the King of Cups, Scorpio energy. So you have three major arcana right out of the gate. You have the Hierophant and the Moon. So the Hierophant is many things. It's talking about our ethics, beliefs, traditions. It could be your own personal beliefs and traditions. Um, this could also represent society. This is also, if you look at the gentleman here, he's teaching a younger generation. So with that writing, there could be, have you been wanting to write something or be some type of a teacher possibly coming through here? So we have the books here. We've got the little girl writing. So maybe you're writing something. You're writing something down. It could be your dreams. Because this moon energy here, I'm not getting what I normally feel with the moon card. I read intuitively. So whatever I'm feeling, that's what's coming through. There's something here that you're being shown in your dreams. It could be your path, it could be something you dreamed about. There's something about the nighttime here. Maybe that's when your ideas come to you, is at night. Like for me, it's when I'm in the shower and I'm just kind of zoned out. I have ideas, information. It feels like it falls in through the top of my head. It's like a sensation. Does anybody else experience that, or is it just me? I'm curious. So she's holding this river here in her hands, and water is representing emotions. So I'm getting a very deep emotion here. I'm not getting fears. Like the moon card can talk about fears, but I'm just not feeling it this time. That's wild. I'm getting the energy of you, even though you may not know what is ahead of you, you're going for it. That's what I'm feeling here. You're being guided or led by this feels like a spiritual energy here. That's what this feels like. You might be receiving um, communication at night from a spirit, maybe even while you sleep. I know one time when I was living in that really spooky house that I was in, I remember waking up, I was laying on my side, and I heard a woman sigh, like right next to me. I felt a presence. I didn't see anything, but I heard a sigh, and it sounded like one of my aunts, or it sounded like maybe my grandmother, like a sigh. So that you might be getting messages in your sleep is what I'm getting with this. You might want to write them down. Have a dream journal right now. I think that would be very helpful. All right, so we have, look at this. This is wonderful. We have the Six of Wands, which is Leo energy. It's Jupiter energy. It's success, accolades, rewards. It's, I almost said premonitions, promotions. You might be getting premonitions about it. You might be seeing this success in your future because you know it's there. I feel like you're in alignment with it. You might even be dreaming about it. There's something here that is very deep. This feels supernatural, this energy right here. Okay. The Six of Wands and the Fool, this is about taking a risk on something. It's like a guaranteed win. Whatever this is that you're thinking about doing, I don't feel like it's a risk at all. I feel like when you take this leap of faith and you just go for it, I mean, I feel like it will be successful, but you just have to do it. It says get busy and do it. That's what you got to do. Your success lies on you just getting started, just doing it. And so we have the Eight of Pentacles and the King of Cups. This shows you working hard at it every day, putting in the effort, the energy, becoming a master is what we see here with the Eight of Pentacles. And it's being crossed by the King of Cups. So it's saying to add love with whatever you do, love and care what you're doing here. And it'll show in the product of what you're making, whether it doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter what this is you're working on. If you're working on your inner self and you're showing yourself love and care, awesome. If this is something that you are working and building with your hands and you're showing it love and care and nurturing, awesome. How could it not be successful, right? When you love and care from very deep emotion, what you do, it means the world, right? It's very impactful. And I feel like this process to this path of mastery, you have a lot of pearls of wisdom to share with people, you know? And it's not so much by, they can see how much you've grown by this end product and how far you've come. You don't have to physically tell them. They can see it for themselves. You can see the wisdom and the years on this person, this king here. And he's actually gone to the depths. has exposed any fears, and has dealt with them. So I think that's why I didn't feel anything negative from that moon card, like having to face your fears. I think you've already done it. You know, that's that's how I feel about that one. Kind of feel like Forrest Gump there. That's all I've got to say about that. And I didn't say it like Forrest Gump though. That was terrible. All right, let's keep going and see what else we have here. I feel like there's guaranteed success here. Seriously. And something is really going to happen around springtime next year. It's if you start on this now, don't wait. You've probably already started on it. It's really going to be big by spring, is what I'm feeling and hearing. Ooh, Wheel of Fortune. We'll take it. I love that Sagittarius's card is Wheel of Fortune. Ooh, the Magician. Wow. Virgo and Gemini energy. And the Knight of Swords and Gemini energy there. Woo. All right. What else is coming towards fire signs? Oh, now we have the Nine of Swords. We'll figure it out. All right. Nine of Swords. What else do we have? Okay. The Emperor and the Five of Swords. Another taking risk. You know, what I'm feeling with this, fire signs, is, this is about good luck. This is about the Wheel of Fate moving in a positive, lucky direction. And I think the past 13, 14 plus years have been a struggle for Sagittarius. The Aquarian Diary. Look up that on YouTube. That gentleman did a really in-depth thing on Sagittarius, particularly. I know this is fire signs, but for Sagittarius, about why the last, over a decade has been so hard. And so you might relate to it to Aries and Leo. So I would watch that. It's been a struggle. And I think we're coming out of that energy. And so I think the reason why this is crossing it is it has been a struggle. And maybe for Aries and Leo too. I know Leo's had some tough readings this year. But I think the reason why this is popping up is because these swords now, they're in the past. And it's time to release all this, because this is what's coming up. This is what's here and right now in the present moment. Good fortune, good luck. And you have to believe it. I know it's been hard, and I know it's been very tough. But this nightmare, it's over. It's done. This stuff is all past, and it's not coming back. Those energies, those planetary alignments, they're done. So there was a lot of suffering during this period, but it's time to release this and accept the goodwill and the good fortune that is coming for fire signs. It's here. And so with the Nine of Swords, it talks about, this is Gemini energy. It's when you have this kind of issue in your mind, and to help release things and let it go, write it down, get it out of you. If it was something that happened in the past, well, don't repeat it, and then release it and let it go. So this would need to be released in order to claim your good fortune. And this is for Aries and Leo too. Anything that you have held on to for any length of time, it doesn't matter. It's time to release it and claim this new good luck, new fortune, new fate. Let this go, or it will slow it down considerably. You won't have as good of luck. It's still there, but it just wouldn't be as good. you know? I do feel like you're taking control of this. I do think you're going to let this stuff from the past go. I do. And the reason why is because of the rest of the reading, really. We have being a master of elements. We have Pat the Mastery there. We've got the Hierophant here. And now we've got the Magician and the Emperor combined. This is really taking charge of your life and what you are manifesting. And you're certainly not going to want to manifest that. You know what I'm saying? I know you won't. Not as a fire sign. That's got to go. You got to release it so that you can have all of this energy coming in, because this is what's there waiting for you. You know, the universal energies that are around you, they're always there. It's just being in alignment with it. And that will prevent you from being in alignment with it. So get your journal. If you have something to release, let it go. Write it down, safely burn it, destroy it, whatever, and let it go. Energetically let it go too. You know, that's what I would recommend, so that you can really claim this energy that's coming in. It's very, very powerful. I mean, talk about manifesting the life you want right here. This, I mean, wow. This is a very strong energy with the Emperor, all the kings. So a lot of stability. You can manifest this 100%. Now, this is a little concerning. I have to be honest here. The Knight of Swords, Gemini energy, it's it can be reckless. It's fire and air. It's explosive combination, no doubt. And we also have taking a risk here. So we've got taking a risk. We've also got taking a risk here, but we don't want to be reckless, you know? So there is this energy here, fire signs, of just really wanting this good fortune and stuff to come in, but you want to be in the right energy for it, right? We don't want a destructive energy. We don't want to manifest that. That's this could go off the rails. This could be a little too reckless. Now, if this isn't your energy, which I hope it isn't, this could be an energy that's coming towards you. This would be a very fast moving energy. They're going to say things like, I need an answer now, you know, but there, if this isn't your energy, and this is like I said, the incoming energy, look at what they leave in their wake. So if this is an incoming energy, would definitely be in that Emperor energy to just stomp this out right away and not let it in, because this feels very destructive and harmful. This feels like something um, where someone is really just kind of wanting to take advantage of you here. Sorry, there's a negative message coming through here, but I get the feeling for some of you, there is a reckless person that could be coming into your midst. They just, all they care about is winning. This feels very narcissistic right here. That's all they really care about. They're not showing you their true self either, you know? So be wary of this individual. They probably sense your success, you know, and they don't want to put the hard work in themselves. And it's this kind of energy that can attract that. So that's why we got to get rid of this like as soon as possible, if you're feeling that at all. So this is like a mix of energies here. It's very promising. It's good. But there's also this other side to it. It's like you got to be very careful about what's on your mind. Yay! Thank goodness. Woo! So if this is someone coming at you recklessly, you're going to see it immediately and cut it out. Thank goodness. Now we have, wait a minute, do we have the King of Wands twice? No, we just have the King of Cups in the, okay, so we got the King of Wands, we got more Leo energy, 7 Wands, yeah, okay. I'm not worried about it now anymore. Woo! So you're going to see clearly what could be slowing down. I'm just going to say slowing down. I don't feel like it's blocking you. You're going to be able to deal with whatever this is from your past that is causing you, the Queen of Wands, the Six of Cups. You're going to be able to see what that is. which is nice. Thank you, Sun, for showing up. Yay, Leo. Yay. So we have all the fire signs here. We have them all. Eight of Swords. Oh, that freaking Gemini energy. That's my rising sign. That's okay. We have the Sun card here, so this makes everything pretty much good. We're good. All right. So we have the Sun card. We have Leo and Aries here. This is you really bossing up and taking control and charge of what makes you happy, following your happiness, and really that taking action here. Just do it. We have it right here. You're going to learn as you go. Do we have any pages here in this reading? I don't think we do. This is basically, you're just going to get started on something and you'll figure it out as you go, which is great. Not wasting any time, you know. I love that. She also follows the sun. There's usually some type of sunflower or something like that with the Queen of Wands. She does things her own way. You know, I really love the Queen of Wands energy. It's a bit strong. I have to admit, it's a very strong. It's kind of a masculine, feminine energy because Aries is it's a masculine sign. So that's where I get that leadership quality is from that. So this is a great energy to be in. Now we have the King of Wands. We do have a divine partnership here, but this could just be, this could be okay. This could be a person coming in, this King of Wands, this Leo energy, that, or vice versa. It could be the Queen of Wands that's coming across your path. However you want to take it, however it resonates. Very bold, very adventurous, very fun. You know, there's a gift here. I feel like they're giving you a gift of some kind. You might be giving them a gift depending on who you are in this duo here. If this isn't a person coming in, this is you being a perfect yin and yang within you. You know, balanced masculine and feminine energies, which is really nice. Really nice. The Six of Cups is, it's nostalgia, it's happy memories. It's not being, which I really love because, you know, things happen in our lives. Not every memory we have is happy. Come on. But this is focusing on the good and just forgetting the rest. You know, we're done with thinking about the terrible things that happened in our past. We're not trying to trauma bond with anyone because that stuff is out. I don't want to do that. I want to relive every time you talk about those things or you relive it. And that's why I'm saying write that stuff out now and then let it go. Discard it, burn it up with that fiery energy here. This, the Seven of Wands and the Eight of Swords, I like it. I'm going to tell you why. I think here is where like the rubber meets the road. You understand that in order to have all this abundance and good luck and good fortune in your life, you have to release all this stuff that is not conducive to your energy or what you want. And so this is you here, fire signs, kind of standing at the gate and you're like, nope, that energy of going round and round in your mind, you're not letting it in. So when these thoughts come up in your mind, when they, if you're on kind of autopilot, if you're not actively engaged in doing something and using your brain, this can sneak in, the worry, right? It can sneak up. But this I really like. This I really like because this is your drawing a line in the sand. When these things try to creep into your brain, and it may take a while to get these things to go away, you're at the door, you're saying, no, I'm not going to think about that. You'll observe the thought, the memory, and then let it go. Because look, you have the Six of Cups here. This is what you're really more interested in having in your brain. The happy memories, not these. You are standing guard and saying, if those thoughts do come up, you're going to block them. You're going to turn them around and send them the other way. You're not going to get emotionally attached to them. You've You've done too much work to do that. You've already come across this mountain. It's probably that Nine of Swords that's behind you. You know, you don't have to do it again. So I feel like this is you being defensive to these type of thoughts trying to come in. And it's a process. It takes a while to train your brain to where if your mind starts to wander and it starts thinking about what somebody did to you for you know, long time ago, and you start to get angry or things like that. It's you want to observe your thoughts and not become them, not get emotionally attached. And it takes a while, but you'll get there. I feel like that's what's going on here. Let's see. Resilient. Stay as strong as evergreen trees, have deep roots. We have the generator staying grounded. Wow. Okay. That's interesting. So we have grounded and evergreen trees. I would say get some grounding sheets. You can get a grounding mat. Um, I have grounding sheets on my bed, and I got to tell you, the first time I used them, I could feel this intense pulse through my body. It was almost too much. You will start to get a little used to it, but this is about putting your feet on the ground and letting the earth take those toxins from you. So I like that. Ooh, manifestation of light. I see the beauty in me. I grow and develop my inner self in harmony with light and beauty. I free myself from negativity. There it is. My heart transforms, my intellect shines, and my inner light grows. I feel like you're definitely freeing yourself there. Peacock, beware of great pride. That's because that Leo energy is showing up so much. I think you're going to be very proud of what you accomplish here. Casket, someone going out of your life or the end of a situation. I want to say it's this 8 and 9 of Swords. And it could be the thoughts and memories you have of someone that wasn't really that great to you, for you. You know what I'm saying? Broken ring. Parting of the ways in either romance or business. I think you are letting things go. Things that has maybe left a mark on you, and I think you're finally releasing it, and that's what's going to bring in that Wheel of Fortune. I believe it. All right, fire signs. That is your bonus reading. Boy, the weekly readings, those are going to be interesting. Let's see how those go. And I'm going to be excited to use my new microphone. I hope it's really good. All right, so thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe, and we will see you next time.